Boom. Hey internets. Since I have this out, I just want to make a quick video about it. So what I'm actually doing here, if you look at my table, I'm here in the studio. Usually that's my background for the setup, but I use it normally. And I have all of my sewing stuff out, which I actually don't have out a lot of times. I don't get that much time to cut and sew things anymore. Way more meetings and work on the computer. So I actually get a lot of my stuff tailored, pants that I need. I'm short, okay, so I get many of my items tailored. Even my shirts, I'll change the length of it because I'm about 5'3". Hard to tell on the internet, but I joke about it sometimes. But yeah, I'm 5'3", so everything gets tailored. The process that I use to ensure I get good tailorship done is the same that you would use when you're changing items on a prototype for a garment. So let me back up a little bit. When you make the first prototype or the proto sample, sometimes you hear me refer to it as samples. All different terminology depends what city you're in, but we're talking about the same thing. It's a prototype of the garment. The first one's gonna come out wrong, okay? So many times you're creating a recipe for a dish that's completely new, right? So the pocket is different, the leg inseam might be different. It might be a pocket that's billowed. There could be darts at different places. So whatever you use on applications, not only for the construction of the garment, but the adding of notions, labels, zippers, and that sort of thing. Remember, it's the first time the factory is making it. So that's kind of the first thing to work with. We're like, okay, from your specifications, from your tech packs, here's what we came up with, right? And so from that, I just wanted to show you the things I'm doing for my tailor are the same type of notes that I would leave for fit changes for a garment. So I usually produce either an Excel sheet or a tech pack that has numbered items on it. With this, it's really simple. So let's just say the length on this garment, and this is obviously a jean pant leg, but it could be anything. Let's just say it's a jacket sleeve. It could be anything. I have in inches the amount that should be taken off. And so sometimes you won't pin it like this. I do this for my tailor because I know exactly what I'm doing, but for examples of a prototype, I put it with blue painter's tape so they can see what I'm talking about, and I'll usually have that correspond to a number that I'm describing it with on an Excel sheet, okay? So let me show you more specifically what I'm talking about here. So I have number 1 and number 2. On an Excel sheet, that would be itemized list number 1 and 2, and then it would describe the changes that I'm looking for. So with these jeans, I'm trying to make them slimmer. So this is for this jean, I think it's a standard fit, so I'm just trying to slim them more. So I could do this myself, but I just want to make it as idiot proof as possible, because a lot of times we're sending these overseas. So whether it's China, India, Colombia, it doesn't matter where you're sending it. You just want to try to describe to them as much as possible what kind of changes you're making on the garment. So that's why I use a tape, so it's visual. They're visual like you can be visual. You also cover it with giving them a linear piece of documentation like the Excel sheet. So I'm showing the stitch line, not exactly, but because there's a reference for what this measure is. If there was a specific number, I would put it here or have it here. You could see that this comes together for number 1. So slim the pant leg, same as the blue jean, which is referring to that one, which already has a slim fit on it. And then number 2, there's a hem here to bring this up, okay? So really quick, just want to show you practically how I do that. So a garment, like a jacket, it could be anything. Could be anything. It could be a bag, a jacket, it could be whatever product that you're prototyping. This is how I approach the changes. So 2 ways. I cover it linear with either a tech pack or a tech pack that might include an Excel sheet that has all the different changes that you need to see on the second prototype or third prototype, whatever you're working on, if there's 2 rounds or 3 rounds of revisions. And then I actually have it on the garment. Now, do I send back the garment? Maybe. It depends on your interaction with that factory, but I'll also document it by taking pictures of that and adding that to the tech pack of revisions. So the tech pack might have Illustrator CADs of it. It's gonna have an Excel sheet of all the changes that I wanna see on the next round. And it's gonna have images of the numbers that I'm talking about on the garment, so you can clearly see what I'm talking about and what aspect of the construction or the fit that I'm referring to on the Excel sheet. I'm gonna go through this in detail when I have it as a course for my online archive of videos, but you're smart enough to get the idea of what I'm talking about from visually seeing it here. Hope that helps. Real practical. Wanted to make a video about it and drop it. If you guys have questions about this, fashion, anything else, please drop it all down below. Like if you like, sub if you love, hit the bell for notifications. Follow me on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.